Well, we got kicked out of that area, and we're not sure why. Morning guys, this is my last day in Japan, and one of the big things I wanted to do before I left was go to the fish market. I know it's like something that's super famous in Tokyo, and I couldn't leave without experiencing it. And last night I met two people at my hostel that were going this morning. You have to wake up like super early. So this is Ina and Marat. Did I say it right?
Yeah.
I said it right, yes. I'm always very self-conscious about making sure I introduce people correctly on these things. Anyway, we're going to the fish market, maybe sushi for breakfast. So some bad news. I was really certain that we were getting on the right train, but actually we got on the wrong train. So it's taking us a bit longer to get there. Usually this is not a big deal because I'm traveling by myself, but now I dragged my two new friends onto the wrong train with me. Are we still friends?
Yeah, of course.
Okay, good. I didn't lose my friendships yet. I think we're on the right train this time. We made it to our stop. I think we might have missed the big fish auction, but there's still lots of fish to be had. And little treats, and nuts.
Open time after 10 o'clock.
What? It's
open time after 10 o'clock.
After 10?
Yeah. Free time shops over there.
Oh, okay.
After 10 o'clock.
Really?
Oh, okay.
They say we need to be before 10.
Old market open after 10 o'clock.
That's confusing.
Yeah.
So we kind of got scolded for trying to come in here, that they weren't open. But we were told that you're supposed to get here super early before they open. So we're trying to be kind of sneaky. And I don't know if we're supposed to be in here right now. Well, we got kicked out of that area, and we're not sure why, because we were told that we were supposed to be there at like before 9 o'clock, they get up super early. So either we went to the wrong spot,
Maybe.
or we got here like outside of the window you're supposed to be here, but they're definitely selling fish in there. Thanks guys, it was good meeting you, bye. Since we got kicked out of the fish market, I'm going to go and make a phone call back home because it's daytime here and daytime there for only a little bit of time. I'm gonna come explore here more in a second. Phone call mission completed. It may seem weird that I just like pieced out from my new friends to go make a phone call, but when you're traveling alone, I found that it's really important to stay in touch with friends from back home. So you kind of have to make that a priority in your day because of like the time scheduling and everything. So I wanted to go and do that. That brings me to wanting to talk a little bit about traveling alone. Last week was really fun because I got to hang out with some friends that I know from Arizona, and that was the first time I met up with anyone from back home. But they left. And then I spent a couple days where I didn't film and I was just doing things like taxes and editing videos, and that's all part of it and that's all necessary. And I think that even though I do try to include some of the hard things, it usually comes across as everything's really fun all the time, and that's just not true. I edit together a 10-minute video clip of my entire 24 hours that I spent somewhere. And there's a lot of really hard, not so fun things that I don't film because I don't want to, or it's just not interesting to film. And a big part of that is feeling homesick. I've been really homesick this week. I've been away from friends and away from family and away from a place where I can speak the language or know what I'm doing. And a really good tool to fight that is staying in touch with people that you know really well from back home. All right, I'm gonna go find some sushi. If you're from America like me, you probably wouldn't know this, but in Japan, you can eat sushi for any meal, any time of the day. Breakfast, lunch, dinner. And I've been told that this fish market is the place where you can get the freshest sushi anywhere. Needless to say, I'm pretty freaking excited for it. I found a place that has pictures on the menu. Pictures are awesome when you can't speak Japanese. I decided to get just a bowl full of fresh tuna, and it's less than $8. I was just eating it in pieces, and they kind of told me that I'm supposed to stir it up with everything and eat it all. I've never had sushi in like a bowl. I don't even think it's called sushi, it's called something else, but I don't know what it's called. Never had a fish bowl before, but it was super tasty, and she was right, it did help to stir it. So if you ever get sushi served like that, stir it up, I guess. Now I'm gonna go try to get back into that place that we got kicked out of earlier, because I think it's actually open to tourists now, so I shouldn't get kicked out this time. I seem to be much less in the way now, and there's other people that aren't just trying to work here. Look who I found!
Hi! Hey!
More adventure buddies. I keep getting yelled at for taking videos, so I'm trying to like be secret. So this place is definitely not designed for tourists, and I'm pretty sure everyone who works here really hates tourists because it seemed like everyone was in the way. That place was crazy though, really cool, so much fresh fish. My new friends had to leave. I'm not sure what I'm gonna do right now. Did a little research and discovered that there's a park on the other side of town where the cherry blossoms are in full bloom. So I'm gonna head there and try to get one final taste of Japan's cherry blossom season before I head to the Philippines tomorrow. I found it. I see them. There's a couple trees that are doing good. While there are more cherry blossoms out than last time I was in Tokyo, it's still not full bloom. Like this tree is doing really well, but then over here, these are still just barely budding. So you can imagine in like a week, this whole place is gonna be lit up pink, and it's gonna be super beautiful. It's still really beautiful right now, but you can just imagine what it will be like. Cherry blossom viewing is actually a really popular pastime that Japanese people go and do when cherry blossoms are blooming. There's actually a word for it, it's called hanami. People will go with their friends or coworkers or family and go have a picnic under the cherry blossoms. Of course, I brought some food, so I'm going to hanami a little bit myself. I didn't see as many blossoms as I'd like. At least I got to see some, which is pretty special because it is really difficult to time a trip to get to Japan while the blossoms are blooming. I'm gonna head back to my hostel and get some work done. Well, I made it to the hostel, got some editing done, and of course it's dark now. So I'm gonna wrap things up. I've got to get ready for a flight tomorrow because, like I said, I'm going to the Philippines again. I know I was just there, but I'm really excited because I got invited back by my friend John, the waterfall guy, and I'm gonna be helping out at a kids camp. It should make for a really cool time, so I hope you guys subscribe, and I'll see you later.